And I'm going to see if we can get that online. That online interview.
Well, I want to be the first. You can tag me on Facebook because I want to know what's going on with this.
I will.
She's the girl you love to hate.
We saw the build up for this one, but now the bell will ring, the match will start, making her wrestling debut. Jules' opponent, you know, and what a debut against an athlete the caliber of Jules Malone.
Yeah, Jules Malone is here at Conflict Wrestling, a big debut here, and I'm excited for it.
And you know what? And what an interesting debut, an edgier, meaner, new Jules Malone, and we're going to see her unleash all of that newness all over Jasmine.
And I love that attitude. I love Jules' new attitude. She's ready to go. She's ready to do business.
And her opponent, hailing from right here in Kitchener, Ontario, she is Jasmine.
And here she is, making her debut. Jasmine.
Well, what debut
She's
exactly?
still putting on her gear. She was in street clothes, and now here she is wrestling. She came here ready to fight. What do they say, Jen? Always bring your gear.
Well, that's what they say. She's got her spot here at Conflict against Jules Malone. But how arrogant, how rude this girl is, Jasmine.
What do you mean? She was almost attacked, and she did some acrobatic moves, and what an evasion that was. This match is going to be
Listen.
high athletic competition in ladies wrestling.
Buck
which
Gunderson,
only
you got to
Conflict
understand
brings.
something about the world of pro
She's
wrestling.
offering a hand. She's offering a hand. You know? What the? No, what? Oh. And you like that, don't you?
I love it. I love Jules' attitude. I mean, that's how you get things done here. This is a women's match. She's ready to go.
I'm sure Jasmine's going to answer back. We're going to see some of those athletics that you picked up from Squared Circle.
Jasmine is a training student from Squared Circle Wrestling. Get real.
Hey, you know what? Fuego, if he gave his blessing to this young lady to wrestle, then she's ready to go with the best.
Fuego gave his blessing to Jules Malone. She's made a big name for herself as a star here in Ontario. Not some student that pops out from the crowd and is stretching her legs thinking that she's something great. Here comes Jules. That's it, baby. That's how you get it done, and Jules is ready to go.
That was a plan by Jules Malone.
You didn't learn that in Squared
That was
Circle,
a
Buck
strategy. She
Gunderson.
didn't, I'll tell you that much. Choking. Look at the choke.
Jules learned that from the street. She didn't learn that from some training school.
And off the ropes. That was.
Oh! Jasmine off the ropes and taking a big
This
clothesline.
is incredibly one-sided.
What do you mean one-sided? We're having a wrestling match here. What's one-sided?
Well, Jules is in control, is all I'm saying.
Oh, you don't like that Jules is in control? She's in control because she's the vet in the match.
Oh, wow. Can I call the match? You're just going to get upset with everything I say. Look, a kick. She kicked her. Is
Just
that
stop
inaccurate?
talking
Is it
stupid.
inaccurate
Just
that
stop
she kicked
talking
her?
stupid.
It was a chop, or was it a palm strike? Tell me. Correct me.
I think it was a great move on the part of Jules Malone.
Well,
And a
Jasmine
clean break, by the way.
needs to get serious. She's attacking her in the corner. How is that clean?
She's got a count of 5 to break the hold. She's done that every
it's called
time.
a warning. Look at that. Look at that. The ref counting 2, 3. Get the 5. This should end. There's too much of this in conflict.
Again, clean break on the part of Jules Malone, breaking on the count of 4.
Jules Malone, you know, like Jasmine trained to be a professional wrestler. This is not wrestling. This is fighting.
If
This
Jasmine
is
trained to
street
be a
fighting.
professional wrestler, then she should be in here wrestling.
Wrestling is about going hold for hold. It's about pinning the shoulders to the mat. It's about move and making your opponent submit. It's not about these illegal tactics and strikes.
Fuck, there's been nothing illegal. I don't know what match you're watching here. It looks to me like Jules has out-wrestled the student.
I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, this referee is being lenient. You know, and maybe that's the prerogative here in conflict wrestling. And you know what? Maybe it's a baptism by fire for Jasmine. But and what a debut. She's learning a lesson. She's learning some lessons that you're not going to get from
She's
Square
learning a
Circle.
lesson is right, and it looks like she's about ready to give this one up.
And you know what? It might be a mistake for Jules because you know what? I think if I know anything about students that have Fuego's blessing is that they come back with the fire. Fuego's name means fire.
Really?
And he puts
Well,
that in his students.
who's gonna
and
be the-
Jasmine will be back.
Who's going to be the one that tells Fuego that his students screwed up here tonight at Conflict?
Let's see.
Are you going to call up Fuego and
Look
say
at
that
that.
it's...
She's fighting back. She's fighting. She's giving it back to Jules.
Come on, Jules. That's how you do it, Jules Malone.
Teach you some respect, sister. You understand me?
We'll talk about a lesson.
Oh,
Slap to the
I
face.
love it.
Wow, I'm concerned for Jasmine here. We saw Reese Queen earlier, you know, and now this is just abuse straight up.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, she just launched herself.
And Jasmine in big trouble here. Hard in the corner, she's not even
If she
moving.
wasn't against those ropes, she would be falling down. Just a bit of showboating, but she can afford it at this stage.
Jules Malone is here in Conflict Wrestling.
Wow. What that was a huge, but look, out of the way. There it is. Cranking up that shoulder, fighting through the pain.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Now that was impressive.
Wow. She's bringing the fight. You want to talk about hard strikes?
Look at this.
That was, I think, the hardest strike of the match so far. Digging deep. You know, this is her debut. She's feeling the adrenaline. And you could see it there. That was a massive boot. One of the best I've seen in a ladies match.
Oh, and Jules catches her though.
The jawbreaker. That's called ring positioning. She saw her positioning in relation to Jasmine.
Jules
and
picks
just
her up for a body slam
while
here.
holding it, showcasing some power. Wow.
Beautifully done
Wow.
by the sex symbol, Jules Malone.
Jasmine struggling to get air into those lungs. A body slam will eject air right out of your lungs.
Here we go again. Oh, setting her up in the corner.
It's a tree of woe.
And what do you think Jules has in mind here?
From this position, there's been.
Oh!
Wow. Referee, use your count. Oh, and a choke.
And listen to the crowd here, Buck.
The crowd, they're on fire.
Oh!
It looks like they're divided. On these two ladies.
Well, they like Jasmine here. There's no doubt about that.
They like Jules Malone as well.
But she has something to prove to Jules Malone here.
But you know what? Jasmine is still in it, and she's been kicking out, and she's getting to her feet. Look
Jasmine
at that.
got her up with a roll-up.
Sneak up, roll up. Oh, wow. That was a close
Jules barely getting out of that one.
count. 2 7/8. Repeated forearms.
Jules right back on top of her, sending her in. Here comes Jasmine. Oh!
You know, that was there it is. I've never seen that move out of Jules. That was a big sit-out powerbomb, doctor bomb, if you will. But you saw that Jules grabbed her under the armpits, threw her up into the air. That wasn't just a powerbomb. She launched her. Showcase of power. Rare to see, but you know, Jules, she's been wrestling more and more places, more and more opponents. She must have picked that up, and wow, what a debut.
Unbelievable, Jules Malone. Debut for Jasmine, debut for Jules
That
Malone.
was a rude awakening for Jasmine.
Absolutely.
But I hope she watches this match, reviews it in her mind, picks up some new skills, and fights back.
Well, you can send word down to Rob Fuego down at Squared Circle that Jasmine didn't get the job done here at Conflict. You could do that, Buck. You like her so much, you do it.